Kanye and Drake.
Oh, the benefit concert.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
So yeah, this past Thursday, Kanye and Drake had a benefit concert, supposedly to help free the chairman Larry Hoover. However, this well, we talked about last week. We still don't know how this benefits, but besides that, the concert actually did happen. It did take place,
Eventually,
yeah, eventually, and it was quite a smoky event. Kanye came out there with some very tight mom jeans and some fisherman boots and a blue shirt that's just said "Free Hoover" in the most plainest of all plain fonts. And yeah, it was he performed songs. It was actually a pretty decent performance.
it was. It was. I forgave the stumbles, the missing of the lyrics. Didn't matter. I knew he was performing songs that he probably hadn't done in a very, very long time. He played a lot of old shit, some new
Which
shit. So it was a cool. He gave a good performance. I'll say the rest of my comments. You keep going. I'll reject
um
in a minute. I'm chopping.
I was glad that he performed old shit because I hate his new shit, and he did a lot of old shit. And then after about 40 minutes, um, oh, and he also performed a Drake song by himself. I thought that was weird, mad weird. And then after about 40 minutes, in the midst of the fog, Drake came out and began to perform, and he started off with a Kanye song, which also made no fucking sense. And then he had a performance, and Drake was out there with yet again a blue shirt that said "Free" some on the back, and he performed for a little minute, and then Kanye came back out and finished the show. And then the very next day, I'm scrolling through Facebook,
Well, you went to
and
the next day. You went
oh,
right to the recap. Shit, damn. You on
oh yeah,
tomorrow?
yeah, because this wasn't really a concert. This was just a commercial. Because the next day, I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see an Amazon ad that says free Larry Hoover shirts available from Balenciaga coming soon to Amazon. And the plain blue t-shirt with the word free Hoover on the back in the plainest of all plain fonts will be on sale for $200.
But the proceeds will go to a good cause, right?
I don't see anything about where the proceeds will be going, who benefits from this. I just know Balenciaga and Kanye West had a 2-hour commercial the day before.
Hey, look, the boats ain't gonna buy themselves, nigga. Yachts is expensive. You,
Apparently
you ever
so.
had, you ever dealt with barnacles?
I have not.
Barnacleization?
I have not.
Barnacles ain't thinking of it's a whole thing. You know what? I don't have a yacht. I don't know. Uh, it was a show, uh, a benefit show to free a man from prison, during which no one. And look, so when they do like the crime aids back in the day, when Whoopi was doing the comic relief for whatever hunger and shit like that. When Hillman ran the telethon to save the children's center, in between Dwayne Act and when Keanu was doing her shit and Whitney was doing her shit with the Josephine Baker, they said, "Hey, look, to support the kids, we want y'all to go out. We want y'all to do this, 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 this. This is what the cause is for. This is how we be spending the fund." They gave you information throughout that particular program. I watched the entirety of the concert. I didn't hear them say not one time the reason they was doing the motherfucker, what any of us can do to help with the goal of the purpose of the concert. None of that shit. It was just some songs, and we out. Now, as for the show itself, as it being just a show, aside from a benefit concert, they fucked up the benefit side of the concert. I think the concert was like what children must have experienced when they was watching Buzz Aldrin on the moon through their telescope. When he was small stepping it, big stepping it, mankind, leaps, all that shit. You know? It looked like you just seeing a motherfucker through a thimble, a telescope rather, through smoke, performing in a crater on the moon. Alone. Just alone. There's certain acts that can stand on the stage by themselves and do it. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, DMX. I don't know who else. Not saying that's the whole list. I'm just saying Kanye and Drake's not on that list.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake.
Nah. Nah. All right. Nah. Check. All right. So yeah, he's not on that list at all. And that's all it was. It was him on a crater on the moon. As scenic as it could look, it's not appealing for a stage show, for a concert, for a rap show. Where motherfucker just doing his rapper dances.
Yeah.
And he can't even really do those well. Like, no, it just wasn't, it wasn't theatrically appealing to me. It was nice to hear the songs. It was nice to hear the nostalgia of the older hits and shit like that. It was all good. And then Drake came out. He played all the newer shit. Also, side note, for a benefit concert for an individual who is in jail and in large part because of the belief that they are the leader of a gang organization, probably don't play the song that chorus is just gang shit. That's all you know. I mean, you might not want to play that one at the benefit concert to try to disassociate, remove, put some distance between affiliation and current, you know what I'm saying? But for instance, gang shit, that's all. I'm just saying, I like the song too, but at a point, some shit is counterproductive to the goal, right? Am I wrong?
No, you ain't wrong.
Okay.
You ain't wrong. I had no idea that song ever existed, but yeah, as I listened to it, interesting choice.
For a free person who's trying to, anyway, yeah.
Who has grown and developed away from gang shit.
That part. Hey, look, gang shit. We've learned more from our mistakes than we have, and we've changed our ways, and that's what we're currently abiding by now. I mean, it's a fucked up chorus. I grant you. I get it. But probably more useful to help try to get this nigga out of jail.
Yeah.
If that's what we on. I will say this positive though. I really prefer to hear Drake sing Kanye songs than to hear Kanye sing Kanye songs. Yeah.
I don't know. I thought they were both pretty horrible renditions of pretty horrible songs.
Hey, look. Neither one of them can sing, but it's definitely levels to not singing.
No.
It's definitely levels.
It's just the not singing.
There's levels to it because Kanye is definitely on a whole other level than Drake. Drake is. I heard 24 hours. The 24 hours. I did not want to hear Kanye sing that song. It was tolerable with Drake. I like the song on the album, and it's cool with Kanye doing on the album. I'm fine with that. But in person, just to hear you struggle through pitch and keys and modulation and breath, Nah, fam, don't.
See,
Leave it professional.
you're fine. You're fine with listening to that on an album, though.
I mean, because it's produced. It sounds better than when he does it live. It's just horrible. I can
Yeah.
forgive some shit when
Instead
it's
of
produced
forgiving the
well.
horrible.
They put a little magic on it. But I will say this. This is why I thought the show was so bad, because it had the opportunity to be so fucking good. You got a choir that you burn out 27 minutes. They sang 27 minutes in the fucking dark. We
They
just
did.
saw shadows on risers just singing shit. It just shapes of shit. But they sounded great. You got all these choir songs, all these songs with singing. You have all these singers there. Why not let them do the singing shit to make the
And,
show an actual show like that was good?
What the fuck was
and
he trying to sing?
Everything he sings on, the Beyond shit, all that shit that he sings. You know, the 808s of Heartbreak, Kanye vibe, where he, ooh, Runaway. That was on My Dark Twisted Fantasy, but still singing on that shit. Runaway. It just sounds bad. He has a choir there that could have just did that. Imagine that choir sitting out there singing "Runaway" and him just rapping with his regular rap shit. Baby, I think that's actually how the verse goes. Baby, runaway, and the choir singing it. It gave the stage a presence and made it visually stimulating. That shit was horrible. And I was high. And it was the most boring shit ever. It was in black and white. It was a whole ass concert that you put on at fucking 12 o'clock on a Thursday, knowing I would be high. And you gave me no colors. Not a one. I don't know. Yeah. I thought it left a lot on the table, personally.
I still want to know, how did they get such high quality of a smoke machine? I mean, this thing blew way more smoke than any smoke machine I've ever seen in my life. And it blew that smoke out consistently for 3 hours.
Half a football field. Over half a football field. Phenomenal job. Smoke guy, you did your shit. I don't know, did you use like Mentos and Coca-Cola mixture or some shit? Like, what'd you put in the machine?
They got the smoke guy must have fell out, like got carried off the field like Michael Jordan in the flu game.
Right. that motherfucker deserves a standing ovation. That nigga was on his shit that night. Maestro with the smoke.
Right.
And motherfucker ain't gonna tell you. I know guys like that. He ain't gonna say what the fuck is in that solution that he making all this smoke with. Like, he doing something to the shit that you just buy.
Yeah.
Out the theatrical rights supplies catalog. It don't come like that. It don't do that. He putting pine sol in it or something.
That definitely that wasn't no regular smoke.
Right. So takeaways from the Kanye Drake concert. Shout out to the Fall Guy. Next time do a show that you taping, think about the people that you taping it for.
It was a big, and also it's a big ass commercial for people to overspend on some bullshit. Because I've seen the prices for this merchandise, and I've seen the quality of this merchandise. It just don't fit.
Hey, look, at $200, I don't know what I would want the t-shirt to do, but I know I need to do more than what they currently do.
Like, this nigga is charging like $160 for a pair of $10 ass pants with the words "Free Hoover" and the most Times Roman numeral Times New Roman font he could find on Microsoft Word.
Mm-hmm. All I know is, if you want that for a hoodie, it better do more than just say free. I mean, Tony Stark had a hoodie and he pulled the strings and the whole like Iron Man suit came out. So if you ain't somewhere along them lines for my $300, then I'm not finna fuck with you. These are my expectations. I'm unreasonable.
Shit, for $300, that ain't unreasonable to me.
Oh, not at all. But yeah.
And I'm still gonna kind of think about it for pause on it for a second.
Oh, I'm gonna ask you for it. This all you can do, my man. My man.
For $300, they better actually free Hoover.
Right.
Man, yo, that nigga better get more than 20. He better get more than one.
Right.
For this price of this shirt, I should be at least purchasing like at least 15 extra minutes for Hoover outside.
Right.
Treat that shit like Ethiopian kids. For $1 a day, you can get him 3 minutes in the sun. I don't know. I think it is. I will say this, and then we can move on from it. I will say this. I think that his treatment in jail currently is inhumane. And there's no conceivable reason why a person should be locked away from any contact for this amount of time and away from human contact for 23 hours a day. I heard that they rotate their guards in and out, so you can't build a rapport with the guards.
Yep.
Like the level of thought behind that. It's the guard, fam. You don't want me getting too familiar with the guard. I'm gonna know his name. That's too much of a semblance of human contact for me to know the guard's name.
No.
What? Too dangerous?
Yeah.
How so?
What they're saying is that with a simple first and last name, he can have their families killed for perks. That's what they're saying. That's what they're postulating. He's so powerful of a human being that with just a name and an employment, he can have their families hunted down. He can find them, their families. So they rotate the guards, so you never know what guard is coming. So it's useless unless you go find all of their families.
Hey, look, can I just say this? That's the dumbest fucking reason. And I know it ain't your reason, it's their reason. This is the dumbest fucking reason. Because it's so easily circumventable. So nobody knows what guards is gonna be here. Because it's a motherfucker that do the scheduling. And I'm pretty sure we could find out who do the scheduling. If I want to put pressure on somebody, I ain't gotta find out that motherfucker. I know the co-workers. I can put pressure on them to tell me who's on that particular detail, who's in the rotation. And then when your rotation come up, fam, I'm leaning on you now to give me information. And then when time comes, when you get pulled in to go see who, this is what you take them. This is what you give them, and this is what we do. It's too easily defeatable. Back to the why is you extorting this motherfucker when you know he just gonna kill you? It's the same logic behind that. We're gonna do this for what? It's only to be inhumane. Because it's not to stop him from doing what you just said, to pressure the guards or to get some illicit advantage against them, because that's still easily achievable. These motherfuckers not coming in there wearing black hoods and nobody. It's not like the executioners back in the day when they wore that shit. Nobody knew who the fuck they was. Even though that's Bob. Bob, the only 7-foot motherfucker in the town. Shit, so we know it's you, Bob. Everybody else in the town is here. Where's Bob? Oh shit. Bob, around the execution time, Bob always seems to disappear. Like, are the people supposed to be as dumb as the motherfuckers that work at the Daily Planet when Superman disappeared? Like, it's just dumb as fuck, and it's just done, I think, out of a sense of just cruelty. So, for that, I am fully supportive in that being changed for his condition right now. The rest of it, I'll leave it up to y'all. I've been on the record.
For the chairman.
Yeah. Wait, did you freeze or did I freeze?
That nigga froze.
That nigga said, free the chairman, I'm out.
See? Now you see why Kanye and them didn't say that shit?
Would it ended right away. Right away. Hey, look, but ain't that rap one-on-one though? Like, free the guys, free the homie, free my nigga. Like, ain't that rap 101? Like, you say that shit when it ain't even free the homie benefit concert. I heard free Bobby Shmurda one time during the BET Awards. Then I heard free Hoover doing a free Hoover concert. Oh, shit.
It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if it wasn't written on the back of the shirts, you wouldn't have known.
Not